Have you ever felt the invisible forces that move billions without you even realizing it? What if I told you a single song, a single voice could spark a ripple effect across the global economy? When Lisa of Blackpink and Maroon 5 dropped their sensational collaboration Priceless, it didn't just echo through music charts. It rippled through the very core of the global economy. What if I told you the aftershocks are so powerful that even the stock market felt it? Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just another catchy tune. This is something much, much bigger. And what's unfolding right now could change the way we think about celebrity influence forever. Just days after the release of Priceless, something fascinating happened. LVMH, the luxury conglomerate often seen as untouchable, saw its stock price climb sharply. Investors started buzzing, insiders whispered, and fans connected the dots. Could it be that Lisa's golden touch once again reached far beyond entertainment, touching even the world of high finance? First glance, it might seem far-fetched. How could a single song move billions of dollars? But when you think about who we're talking about, it starts to make sense. Lisa, a global icon with unparalleled influence, and Maroon 5, a band known for chart-topping anthems, combined their forces. And then, somewhere behind the scenes, whispers grew louder involving a very important name. A name that holds the keys to the kingdom of luxury: Frederic Arnault. Imagine this. Priceless isn't just a celebration of love and beauty. It's a love letter to a lifestyle, a glimpse into a world of rare experiences and understated elegance. Lisa embodies that world flawlessly. Her image, her aura, her every move exudes a magnetic pull that brands would give anything to capture. And suddenly, with Priceless playing on repeat around the globe, a new association forms. Lisa isn't just a pop star. She's an ambassador of something deeper: aspiration, sophistication, and the idea that true luxury is not about things but about unforgettable, irreplaceable moments. And the stock market noticed. Let's take a moment to set the stage properly. Earlier this year, LVMH stock had faced a slight dip, particularly in the US market. There were concerns. Analysts murmured about shifting consumer habits, about market saturation, about economic cooling. Luxury, after all, relies heavily on image, on desirability. And when that shine dims even a little, the consequences can be enormous. But then, Lisa stepped onto the world stage once again. First with her electrifying Coachella performance, which had already caused shockwaves not just among fans but among investors who saw the birth of what many now call the Coachella effect. And now, with Priceless, the effect deepens. The imagery tied to the song is undeniable. Timeless elegance, intimate luxury, rare treasures that can't be bought, only experienced. And who better to symbolize that than the future leaders of the luxury world? Is it coincidence that LVMH stock began climbing again just as Priceless stormed into global consciousness? Maybe. Maybe not. But the timing is too perfect to ignore. Investors thrive on perception, on the intangible buzz that predicts future value. When Lisa sings about living a life beyond price, she isn't just creating beautiful music. She's reigniting the dream that luxury brands depend on, the dream that some things are simply unattainable to most, reserved for the few. Some insiders even speculate that this move was strategic, that key figures understood the subtle power Lisa wields and carefully positioned her influence at the perfect moment. Not through flashy campaigns or overt endorsements, but through art, through culture, through emotional connection. A song like Priceless doesn't shout. It whispers, seduces, and that is far more powerful. Picture this. Somewhere in a high-rise office overlooking Paris, a group of executives watching the YouTube charts, the streaming numbers, the social media trends. They see Priceless climbing. They see Lisa trending. They see luxury, quiet, elegant, desirable, surging back into the public imagination. And they know exactly what it means. Sentiment is shifting. The dream is alive again. Now, if you're wondering whether Frederic Arnault himself orchestrated all this, well, that remains part of the mystery. His name surfaces once or twice in conversations, always with a knowing smile. Through all, he's been quietly shaping the future of luxury, and who better to inspire the next generation than someone like Lisa? Halfway through the song, there's a shift. The melody softens. Lisa's voice lowers almost to a whisper, and if you listen closely, it feels like she's letting you in on a secret. A life where private jets aren't luxuries, they're transportation. Where sunsets are viewed from private islands, not crowded beaches. Where love isn't flaunted on social media but treasured in private, away from the flashing cameras. It's not about the price tags. It's about the moments no money can buy. And that right there is where the real magic lies. 'Cause if you can make people yearn for that feeling, you have one. Not just in music, not just in pop culture, but in the very marketplace where luxury lives and breathes. It's this perfect storm: Lisa's unmatched star power, Maroon 5's universal appeal, the alluring dream of Priceless, and the undercurrent of luxury influence that seems to have reignited faith in LVMH's dominance. Numbers tell part of the story, but feelings tell the rest. And right now, the feeling is electric. Imagine for a moment being inside the mind of an investor. You see slowing numbers, you hesitate. Then you see the cultural juggernaut that is Lisa breathing new life into the luxury narrative. You feel the momentum shifting. You don't wait. You act. You invest. You bet on the dream, because dreams, when sold correctly, are the most valuable commodity in the world. That's what we're seeing unfold right now. And the world is watching. Before we continue, if you're fascinated by how music, culture, and business collide in these unexpected and thrilling ways, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next, because this story is only getting started. And believe me, the twists ahead will leave you breathless. Returning to the heart of it all, it's clear that Lisa's influence is no accident. It's the result of years of authenticity, passion, and a rare ability to bridge worlds that most people never even glimpse. From dance studios in Thailand to the glittering lights of the world's biggest stages, to now perhaps shifting the very tides of global luxury. Maroon 5's Levine may have provided the melody, but it's Lisa who delivered the magic. With every note of Priceless, she reminds us that real wealth isn't just about money or possessions. It's about living moments so rare, so beautiful, that they become priceless in your heart. The market is reacting not just to a song, not just to an artist, but to a symbol. A symbol of aspiration, of beauty, of dreams worth chasing. And as LVMH stock quietly climbs once more, you have to wonder, was this always part of the plan? Or is it simply the unstoppable force of Lisa's golden era, unfolding exactly as it was always meant to? One thing's for sure. Whether it's a stage at Coachella or the silent tick of luxury stocks rising behind closed doors, Lisa's touch leaves a mark that few can match. A mark that is truly priceless. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected, the power of culture to move markets is no longer a theory, it's a reality. Priceless is not just a moment in pop music history, it's becoming a symbol of the modern luxury dream. In an era where authenticity outweighs advertising and emotional resonance surpasses traditional marketing, Lisa stands as a beacon. Her reach transcends borders, languages, and industries. It's not about selling a product anymore, it's about selling a feeling. And that feeling, that deep yearning for something rare, beautiful, and unattainable, is what drives the engines of luxury forward. In boardrooms from Paris to New York, executives are rethinking strategies. Analysts are adjusting forecasts. And young dreamers around the globe are looking at Lisa not just as an entertainer, but as an icon of everything they aspire to become. Priceless isn't just a song, it's a movement. It's a mirror reflecting what the next generation values most: authenticity, experience, and a life lived beyond price. What do you think? Is this just a coincidence, or are we witnessing the birth of a new kind of power? One where music and luxury, art and aspiration collide to reshape the future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're ready for more deep dives into the stories that connect the worlds you love, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because the next chapter is coming, and it's going to be unforgettable.